back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So yes, you guys, yes, a noodle slash story time video. I've actually been wanting to do this video so for so long, literally, but I don't know what stopped me. I don't know. But anyways, yes, it was supposed to be a get ready with me slash story time of how I found out I was pregnant. But I'm ready. And I'm starving. I'm freaking starving. And yeah, so I basically have an hour to do this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started because these noodles are calling my name, literally. Look at this. If you want another recipe for this video, go to my TikTok. It will be linked down below. I do have the recipe right there. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. So first things first, let me take a bite because I'm starving. Let me do that instead. God, this looks so good. They were supposed to come out creamy, but oh well, this will do it. And I do have my water with me as well.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
2 hours later. 1 eternity later.
They came out bomb, you guys. Okay, guys. Anyways, they're so good. Okay, so first things first. When I found out I was pregnant, I was actually 17 years old. Okay, I had my baby when I was about to be 18, because he was born in January and my birthday is on February. So yeah, it was so crazy because I did not think I was gonna end up pregnant, but then again, like, I don't know, like, okay, so first things first, you guys. How I found out I was pregnant was because my boobs were sore and I noticed that they're kind of getting like chunkier. And also because so my mom, I was in high school, right? My mom would, every single time I would come home, she would have our food ready, you know, just so like, you know, she would have our food ready so we could just get home from school and eat, right? So for some reason, like, you know how like whenever you cook something, like the smell just sticks to the house, like it's just there. So then there was this one day that, like, whenever I was coming home from school, I literally opened the door, and the first things first, I always the first thing I would always do was leave my backpack in my room, right? So whenever I entered the house, like the smell, it was like I was literally gagging, like I literally had to hold my breath, you know, because I just couldn't stand that freaking smell. And I forgot what she was cooking, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's like, in Spanish, they're called entomatadas. And they're basically like some like corn tortillas with like tomato sauce around it and then just cheese in the middle. That used to be my favorite meal. Like literally. And don't get me wrong, I still ate them like nothing, like, but like the smell of the house, the smell of the food, everything that was there, like all the ingredients and stuff, like it just made me gag so bad. But I didn't think anything of it, you know, like I really didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, it's just, I don't know, I'm probably getting like stomach flu or something, I don't know. And then I ended up eating my food, you know, I didn't feel nauseous, I didn't feel like throwing up, none of that. But I would be super thirsty all the time, super thirsty. And like I would notice that like I was drinking more water than usual, you know. I don't know if that's a symptom or not. I still, till this day, I do not know, to be honest, but yeah. And then I was just craving so much food. Like I was craving hot Cheetos. I had to have my snacks with me, but I did not think of anything of me, like anything of it. I was like, oh, it's just, you know, like I'm just craving stuff. Like, what's so weird about that, right? And then like my backpack, like my high school friends know I would always have snacks with me, like all the time. I would always be eating in almost every single classroom if I could. Then I, you know, wanted to be eating. I would be eating, you know. So, and another thing is, I think it was like, because whenever I first went to the doctor, he told me I was like 3 months pregnant, but I would always get bloated. Way before me finding out that I was pregnant, I would be so freaking bloated. Like I would always, and that was like unnormal for me, like not normal at all, because I would never get bloated like that, even if I ate like so much. Never. Like never got bloated. And then long story short, there's like a whole another story time. If you want to know, just comment down below, of course. But I would sneak out with my mans, right? I would sneak out with him at night. He would notice too, like how I was like, he would notice like things that they were unusual of me, because he would notice that like my boobs were getting big, and like I would have like literally like a belly almost, you know, but it was just bloated. I was just bloated at that time. And I was like, if I just drank too much water, I probably just ate too much, you know. But I didn't think anything of it until one day, like I basically like put everything together. I'm like, because it wasn't the first time I would get nauseous, you know, none of that. I would get nauseous sometimes, like the food that my mom would make, like I would not crave it at all. Like I just wanted to throw up, you know. And then for some reason, me and my man snuck out and all that. And I told him how I was feeling. I was kind of like, because I would have like mood swings here and there as well. And he would know, he told me once, he was like, your boobs are getting bigger. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know how they're getting bigger. I'm not doing anything to them, you know. And he would also tell me like, oh, you have a belly, you know. And I'm like, probably just ate too much or something. And then for some reason we decided to take a pregnancy test, because like I told him I was feeling nauseous, I was like kind of like gagging, I was like wanting to throw up food, like some certain type of foods that I freaking loved. I did not want to eat at all, because I would be super nauseous, or it would get me super nauseous. And then obviously my stomach being bloated and all that. So then we snuck out. We decided to go buy a pregnancy test. And whenever we bought it, I believe I took the pregnancy test in a gas station, if I'm not mistaken. The gas station that's by Addison. I took the pregnancy test there. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Let me take one more water. Okay, I'm trying not to make this video too long as I'm chewing so fast. Like, so good. Like, it's not that spicy, and it's not that like temperature hot, so it makes it even perfect. Hold on. Ooh, big bite. Okay. And then, like I was saying, yeah, I was feeling bloated. It was just things that like felt weird to me. Like all the time, I just felt bloated. Like I had a lot of gas too, which sucked. And then we just came to the conclusion on like, what if we're pregnant, you know? So we ended up buying the pregnancy test, and we took it literally in some gas station in Addison, and literally when I peed on that freaking stick, the thing was literally, there was literally 2 fucking lines. I was like, I was shook. I was speechless. I did not know what to say. I didn't know how he was feeling either. At first, he thought I was just, you know, like playing around and stuff. But yeah, it was no game. Like, that was like shook. Like, we were just shook. We were like speechless. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to react. We didn't know if we should be happy. We should be like not mad, but like, you know, like confused, you know? And we were just talking it out. Obviously we were not gonna freaking abort it or anything, like no abortion or nothing of that. But we ended up like talking it out and like just coming up to a conclusion. Oh, and by the way, I was like, I didn't really keep track of my period, but I had noticed that for a while I was not getting, like, I think it was like 2 months I was not getting my period on, and I was like, what the freak, like, what's going on, you know? And as soon as we found out that we were pregnant, the first thing that we decided to do was go to Walmart, because you know how Walmart used to be open like late at night, basically like all day and all night. But we decided to go and buy prenatals, because obviously, like, if you're pregnant, you got to take prenatals, you know? So right away, I even have a picture of it. I think I still have the picture of it. Hopefully I do. If I do, I'm going to go ahead and post it right over here. But he was like, se puso las pilas, you know, like right away, he was like, we need to get you some prenatals, some vitamins, you know? And we just started talking it out. We were like, we're not going to abort it. We're not going to do anything. We know how we feel towards each other. You know, like we both knew what we wanted, like, you know, us together and stuff. And we decided to keep it. I took care of myself. I watched what I ate. My biggest craving for pregnancy while I was pregnant was hot Cheetos with pickles with a big freaking cup of icy. That was my biggest freaking craving ever. And yeah, I was like, now the scary part was just like telling our parents, especially my parents. That's a whole another story right there. Yeah, it was scary, but almost 8 years later, and we're still here, stronger than ever. And Bebes is literally just turned 5. So yeah, I don't know what else I can say. I don't know what else I can say, because like that's literally how we found out I was pregnant, you know. He would always ask me like, oh, what do you think your parents would say, you know? And I'm like, I mean, what do you think they would say? They would be so disappointed in me, especially because my parents are super strict. And yeah, I don't want to say much, but yeah. And yeah, I asked him, what do you think your parents would say? And he told me like they would be pretty upset, but you know, like they would still support me. And to be honest, they really did. They helped out a lot, trust me. I ended up moving. I ended up telling my parents. We ended up telling his parents. I ended up moving into like with him, and they just helped me out a lot. He helped me out a lot. Like everybody did. They were so nice to me. Like I will forever be thankful for all of that. You know, because you know, yeah. But yeah, you guys, that's basically how I found out I was pregnant. I basically was nauseous over my favorite freaking fruit ever, literally. And I was craving and craving and craving and craving and craving so bad my hot Cheetos with pickles all the time, with an icy. And mind you, I never really got ices before, but I just started craving them so bad. And then mind you also that I don't really keep track of my period like that, but I did not get it for 2 months. And mind you, on top of that, I never ever got bloated until, you know, that day. And I'm pretty sure I still have the picture, so I'll go ahead and put it right over here, and you can see like how bloated I was. And I'm like, that shit's not normal. Like I literally told myself like, you never get freaking bloated like that, never, you know, because I was in dance class, I was in cheer, and then actually no, I was not in cheer, that was in middle school, and I was in soccer for a little bit as well. But yeah, like I would never get bloated, and for that to actually like notice my belly like roundish and like bloated, like what's going on here, you know, like what's happening down there, you know. So that's basically how we found out that we were pregnant. He's the best boyfriend. I'm just waiting on the damn freaking ring. Best dad ever as well. But yeah, you guys, that's basically it for this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my noodles, and yeah. Oh, and then mind you, we would like sneak out and like go to the gym. And ever since we found out that I was pregnant, like he took really good care of me, you guys. He didn't let me do like carry any heavy stuff, none like that. I'm not even gonna tell you how my parents reacted, because that's a whole story time. If you guys want to know that side, then comment down below. Yeah, only my close friends know, or they, you know, but like still, if you guys want to know how we ended up telling my parents, how they reacted and what happened after, just comment down below and I will for sure make that happen for you. Yeah, but now next baby you will be asking, well, give me 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years, because not right now. But yeah, you guys, this is it for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish my noodles. You know, I'm gonna turn off the camera so I can actually stuff my mouth. But yeah, comment down below what you guys want to see down below, what type of story time you want to hear, all of that good stuff, what type of video. Just go ahead and request any type of video. Obviously I would make that happen for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And yeah, also if you want the recipe for this noodles right there, go ahead and click the link down below, for that way you can go to TikTok and watch my recipe. Also, do not forget to go and also, if you guys don't live like in the US or whatever, in my storefront I do have the samyang noodles that I personally love, so you can go ahead and purchase them right there in my Amazon storefront, and I will also be leaving down the link below. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.